what I'm talking about. Boom, and there he goes. Phoenix. Woo! Stop! Oh, there's the extreme. Whoa! Yeet! Woo! Just like that, Hover Wyvern's gonna outspin Cobalt Dragoon on Elevate. Silver Wolf, Wizard Rod, Cobalt Dragoon. What do all these bays have in common? Well, each of them became almost instantly part of the meta, fresh out of the box, with combos that quickly rose to the top and overtook the tournament scene. A feat so rarely seen in the 4th generation. But what we have here today is not a Takara Tomy bay, but for the first time ever in Beyblade X, a Hasbro exclusive, and that is Hover Wyvern. That is right, Hover Wyvern. Now, Hover Wyvern completely shook the entire Beyblade X community to the core with raw excitement upon its reveal, and unlike most bays recently released, the hype did not fail or taper off. It was just as good as Bladers had expected it to be. Now, I had an entire video made ready to be released with a different combo than what I'm showing you today with the 455 free ball. However, I needed to scrap that entire video. Why? Well, despite the combo completely wrecking bays like Wizard Rod and Silver Wolf and rivaling Cobalt Dragoon, it wasn't long after that I found that the 455 ratchet had worn down so much that even a hard launch would cause it to self-burst almost immediately. So I couldn't showcase it, and I felt bad just to recommend it, knowing that the ratchet may only be good for a single tournament. So having gone back to the drawing board and back to some endless testings, I finally found another combo capable of completely wrecking the current meta in Beyblade X. So let's break this combo down to the parts and learn why it is such a threat to the current Beyblade X meta. But before we continue on with this video, if you're wanting to get started with Beyblade X, head on over to malloftoys.com, sponsor of this channel. Now they have everything you need to kickstart your career as a pro blader, from launchers to stadiums to accessories and to the latest releases of Beyblade X, including the pre-orders of the all-new BX44 Tricera Press. Just make sure you use code LESSSPINBAYS2 at checkout to knock off 5% of that total cost in the end. That is malloftoys.com. Now to start, of course, we have the Blade Hover Wyvern. Now this is a rare blade that is capable of being equipped with just about every typing, whether it be an attack or defense, stamina or balance types. It is capable of being equipped with it and excelling in them all. The blade is one of the most unique blades in the game and is one of the hardest hitting blades I have ever seen in a while due to the unique upper slopes. These upper sloped edges are reversed from what we can usually see in an upward attacking bay, leading straight into a jagged metal point that causes bays to be sent flying or just burst. And next up we have is the 360 ratchet. Now despite the 360 ratchet being the oldest ratchet in the game, it is an all-around good ratchet to have, and no blader could really go wrong with the 360 ratchet. As far as this combo goes, it works well with a slight imbalance enough to be able to offer up a harder hit against your opponent's bay. Now lastly we have the bit, which is Elevate. Finding a different bit than Freeball was challenging, but Elevate I found to have been able to offer up the highest success rate against the most common and the strongest of bays in the competitive scene. Elevate is one of the best bits in the game, especially with Cobalt Dragoon, but on Hover Wyvern it steps this bay's performance up even more, outperforming Cobalt Dragoon in many ways. But fully assembled though, this combo looks and feels much closer to the aesthetics of Wyvern Gale as a true successor to the Wyvern family name. Performance-wise, from the testings, this combo has a massive win ratio against the current meta, and I for one am absolutely excited for this. But let's get that stadium out now, and let's get some of the competitive combos lined up for Hover Wyvern to be able to take on and show off just how good it really is. And there we go, the stadium is out, and as always we'll be using the standard Extreme Stadium by Takara Tomy. This is the best stadium to use when testing out a new bay or a new combo. Alright, so first up we got the Phoenix Wing combo with 960 Hexa, one of the best Phoenix Wing combos in the game and one of the most popular ones to use. Let's see how well our Hover Wyvern combo does up against Phoenix Wing. Alright, here we go. Hover Wyvern. Boom, there's a hit. There it is. That's what I'm talking about. I love how hard Hover Wyvern's blade hits, especially on the elevate, it keeps the perfect stamina for it, but it also allows for it to make these hard, heavy hits just like that. But let's keep battling them. Alright, here we go. Boom! Woo! Come on, Hover. There we go. Oh, you almost had it too. Phoenix Wing's still gonna go down. He does not have the stamina for this. Elevate bit's gonna keep Hover Wyvern just like that, gonna keep him going. There we go. And there we go. Boom! Ooh, that could have been a burst on Hover though. That was dangerous. Oh, okay, there we go. We'll give that one to Phoenix Wing. That was a good counter. That's what this Phoenix Wing combo is all about. This Phoenix Wing combo excels in being able to deliver some counterattacks just like that. But there it goes. We'll give that one to Phoenix Wing. Alright, here we go. Boom, boom. Just like that. There's that upper attack right there for Hover Wyvern. Stream finish early on in the game. Alright, here we go, Hover. Boom. Come on, Hover! Woo! Good defenses. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. Boom! And there he goes. Phoenix Wing is done for just like that. Alright, Hover Wyvern. Let's do this. And boom! Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo! That was a sick move right there. Who's going down? Okay, there we go. We'll get that one to Phoenix Wing. That was intense. That was awesome. Alright, here we go, Hover. Let's do this. Woo! Oh, come on. Get him out of there. Yes, take him out. Phoenix is done. He is toast. He's just barely hanging on. He's going down, though. There he goes. There goes Phoenix Wing once more. Alright, here we go, Hover. Let's do this, and boom! Come on, get it in. There's a good hit. Woo! Yeah, Phoenix is toast. And boom, down he goes once more. That's what I'm talking about. Alright, here we go. Let's try to get some more wins. Okay, I will take that. And here we go. Boom! Come on, get him out of there. Woo! Boom! There it is. That's what's up. Woo! All right, next up we got Aero Pegasus 160 Rush, one of the best Aero Pegasus combos in the game. Let's see how well our Hover Wyvern does up against Aero Pegasus. There we go. And he's out. Come on, get him out. Woo! See, with Hover Wyvern, you do not even need the 160 ratchet for him to stay out of the pocket. The blade's design and everything just takes it out for him. Is he going to take it? There we go. That's what's up. Out of the pocket and everything, was still able to take out Aero Pegasus. Ooh, good hits right out the gate. Come on, Hover. Get him out of there. Get him out of there. Let's do this. Ooh, come on. Oh, take those hits. There we go. Ooh, Aero Pegasus might take this one. Okay, there we go. We'll give that one to Aero Pegasus. That was an awesome battle, though. All right, here we go. Hover Wyvern. Let's do this. Come on, get him out of there. Oh, almost at him. Come on. I think Hover actually bursted. Yep, there it goes. There goes the bit. The bit's gone. Bit's gone, yeah. I kind of saw that a little bit when he tilted a little bit. I saw that the bit was stuck out a little bit more than usual. Now, that was a good hit by Aero Pegasus, but good defenses from Hover Wyvern. There we go. Come on. Oh, yeah. Come on, Hover. There we go. Oh, yeah. Take him out. Get out of here, Pegasus. Here we go. Come on, Hover. Oh, get him out. He's doing a good job at keeping him away from that extreme line to get a proper extreme dash. There we go. Done. Destabilize. Oh, no, he's back. Nope, he's done. There we go. Get out of here, Aero Pegasus. Hell yeah. Ooh. Stop. Oh, there's the extreme finish. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Yeah. Completely intercepted him on that accelerator rail and got Aero Pegasus out in the extreme zone. There we go. Let's try this again. Come on. Oh, you missed it. Oh, there we go. Woo! Aero Pegasus is smoked. Smoked. That was awesome. Here we go. Let's try this again. Extreme line battle. Let's do this. Oh, there it is. Woo! Yeah! Oh, I love this combo for Hover Wyvern. I love Hover Wyvern so much. Currently, right now, one of my all-time favorite bays in Beyblade X. This combo is fantastic. There we go. Let's do this, Hover. Get him out of there. Goal! The 160 just saved Aero from an extra point. There we go, Hover Wyvern. Destroying Aero Pegasus. That's just awesome. That's what's up. I love seeing that. I love seeing the meta and all the fan favorite combos completely get wrecked by a new bay. But let's bring in another bay. Alright, we got Silver Wolf 980 Hexa, one of the best and most powerful defensive combos in Beyblade X, one of the few combos that can actually contend against Wizard Rod relatively consistently. But let's see how well our Hover Wyvern does up against Silver Wolf. Alright, here we go. Boom! Get out of there, Wolf! Get out of there, Wolf! Woo! Oh, that was awesome! Okay, Wolf will take that one. That was an epic battle. That was awesome. Alright, here we go, Hover. Let's do this. There we go. Get Wolf out of there. Wolf is done. Smoked out. Come on. Oh, they're both on their last leg. Okay, there we go. Wolf is going out. Outspun once more with Hover Wyvern. There we go. Contact right away. Boom! Wolf is done already. Destabilized. There it is. Yep. Wolf is going down. I can already tell. This is how all the other battles in the testing have gone. Just like that. Just like that. Silver Wolf is down and out once more with Hover Wyvern. Alright, let's try this again. Whoa! Yeet! Woo! Hover is angry! Yeah, that was awesome! I'm not going to count any points for that. I know a lot of people like to count that as an extreme finish. I'm not going to count that. I don't count those extreme finishes. They're just out of plays. But let's redo that battle. Alright, let's do this. Come on, Hover. There we go. Already destabilized for Wolf. That's all it takes. Come on, get him out. Yeah, he's done. Maybe. He managed to destabilize Wyvern. Okay, there we go. Wyvern back up and still taking that spin finish. Alright, let's do this again. Oh, I'm waiting for a mean extreme dash from Hover. Let's do this. There we go. Contact, and now Wolf is done. Yeah, Wolf is smoked. There he goes. Wolf is going down. Once Wolf starts moving around like that, it's really hard for him to keep the balance and the stamina. There goes once more. Hover Wyvern, 360 Elevate is going to take out one of the best combos for Silver Wolf. Alright, one last battle for Hover Wyvern. Let's try to get an epic one in here. Come on, Hover. There's a good hit. Boom. We just need one good solid hit on that upper attack, and there it goes, just like that. One solid hit with that upper, and Wolf is going down. There it goes. Wolf is down once more. It's just incredible. So hard to be able to consistently defeat Silver Wolf. This is one of the hardest bays to defeat in Beyblade X, but Hover Wyvern is excelling at that. So let's bring in another bay. Alright, and I know this is a battle a lot of you guys have been waiting for. This is Cobalt Dragoon 560 Elevate, the original king of Elevate, and one of the combos that Elevate works best on. But we're going to put up our Hover Wyvern 360 Elevate up against Cobalt Dragoon just to see how good the Hover Wyvern bay really is. Alright, here we go. Hover Wyvern will take out Cobalt Dragoon. Just like all the tests. There we go. Woo! Yes! Oh, that's awesome. Cobalt Dragoon is smoked right here. He's going to try to equalize out, but with the blade design from Hover Wyvern, it makes it real difficult for Cobalt Dragoon to actually equalize the spin. Because there he goes. He's getting smashed down with the blade from Hover Wyvern. Just like that, Hover Wyvern's going to outspin Cobalt Dragoon on Elevate. Alright, here we go. Oh, there we go. There we go. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo! Cobalt Dragoon couldn't even get his bearings, his feet on the ground with that one. That was awesome. Alright, here we go. Hover Wyvern, let's do this. I think Hover's bursted. I could hear the Elevate bit doing some weird, wonky stuff. Come on, Hover. Yeah, he's bursted. You can see it. He's just hanging on. Yeah, I know he's bursted, but what would you guys consider if he's still bursted just like this and he takes a spin finish like he's going to, like that, and he's still bursted? See that? What did you guys call that? If the battle ended, would you guys still count that as a burst for Cobalt Dragoon, or would that be a spin finish for Hover Wyvern? Now, here we go. Hover, let's do this. Oh, you show no fear against Cobalt Dragoon. There we go. Cobalt Dragoon's going down in this battle. Got already tell just by the way it's moving around right now. Because the Hover Wyvern blade is so difficult for Cobalt Dragoon to actually equalize against. Because it's getting smacked down all the time. Just by that little stepping gimmick right there on the blade, on that big walled side. It keeps Cobalt Dragoon down, makes it harder for him to equalize. And that makes this blade a perfect counter for Cobalt Dragoon. Here we go. Boom. Contact right away. Oh, almost an extreme finish for Cobalt Dragoon. But it is a burst. It is a burst. We'll give that burst to Cobalt Dragoon. There we go. Now here we go. Hover Wyvern. Get him. Counter him. There we go. Oh! Woo! Now here we go, Hover. Take out Cobalt Dragoon some more. The best part is when you see Cobalt Dragoon on the Elevate get outspun by another Bay. That right there is more satisfying to me than seeing him get bursted. Because we all know Cobalt Dragoon is burstable. We also know that he is very easy to be wrung out. What's difficult is being able to outspin him. And there he goes. Hover Wyvern has got this. Smackdown just like that. You can see Cobalt Dragoon kind of shaking with every hit he hits on Hover Wyvern. And Hover Wyvern just pounds him to the ground every time. That's what's up. Let's bring in one last Bay for you guys. Alright, we got the true test of power. Wizard Rod 960 ball. Still one of the top best combos in Beyblade X. But let's put up our Hover Wyvern combo up against Wizard Rod 960 ball. Alright, here we go. Hover. Just like that. Get Wizard Rod out of here with a single hit. Alright, try that again. Hover Wyvern. Boop. There's a hit. Now the other combo I had for Hover Wyvern completely destroyed and just humiliated Wizard Rod. I have never had Wizard Rod burst so much on camera as I did with that last combo. This one doesn't do too bad up against Wizard Rod. It can and a lot of times will outspin Wizard Rod by destabilizing him just like that. But the other Wizard Rod or the other Hover Wyvern combo would burst him left and right. I had 3 bursts in that single video, but this one still does really well up against Wizard Rod. Alright, here we go. Hover Wyvern. Let's take out Wizard Rod some more. I do want to see Wizard Rod burst. I know this combo is capable of bursting him. Does not anywhere near the frequency that the last combo I had for him did. There we go. Come on. Chip at the defenses. There we go. Destabilize him. There we go. Wizard Rod. Yeah, Wizard Rod, get out of here. Get out of here. King no more. There we go. Hover Wyvern will take that one as well. There we go. Burst him. I want to see a burst. All take that one. Yes, get out of here, Wizard Rod. Woo! Oh, that hurt. All right, try that again. Okay, there we go. Before I even get to the microphone. Done and out. Wizard Rod already extreme finished. Try this again. I want to see a burst. That's what I want. I'll take that as well. I will take it. Here we go. And let's get out of here. Here we go. Woo! All right, hover. Boom. Whoa. Okay, we'll get that burst over to Wizard Rod. The only issue with Elevate is if it hits that extreme line too fast, the bit will usually pop out. But there we go. Wizard Rod will take a burst right there. Here we go. Boom and boom. Is it a burst? It's a burst on Wizard Rod. Woo! That's what I was waiting for. Yes. All right, let's get one more burst at least. One more good solid win for Hover Wyvern. He's just hovering over. There we go. Boom! Oh, he almost had an extreme at least. Come on, burst in, burst in. There it is! Woohoo! Yes! Yes! Hell yeah! And there we go, Hover Wyvern 360 Elevate. Now, I was completely blown away with just how good this combo was against some of the best base used in the Beyblade X. Typically, a combo I have found to be good has tremendous results towards about half of the meta. The other half it will typically struggle against. But overall, this Hover Wyvern combo completely wrecked the current meta in its entirety. I was incredibly impressed with the battle against Silver Wolf, Cobalt Dragoon, and even Wizard Rod, with how easily it was able to take them out. It is very difficult to find a combo that you could pit against Cobalt Dragoon on Elevate that can actually outspin it. Even other bays equipped with Elevate do fall short against Dragoon. However, with Hover Wyvern's unique blade design, Dragoon was not able to keep itself balanced and stable enough to equalize itself and take an LAD spin finish. Now, this combo is not without flaw and does bear some launching risks. With Elevate, launching with a winder can result in a self-burst if it is launched too hard, so finding the right strength of a pole can benefit the blade's use with this combo. Now, after all the testings, I would say 360 Elevate is slightly better than the 455 free ball. 455 free ball did have some other advantages that did do better than 360 Elevate. However, 360 Elevate was able to have the necessary stamina to outspin every meta combo. But comment down below your thoughts on Hover Wyvern 360 Elevate, and what combos are you guys running with your Hover Wyvern blade that you have found to be quite successful. But that is everything for this video, and as always, I do appreciate you for sticking around, watching, and supporting my channel. Stay tuned, we do have more Beyblade X content coming to Left Spin Bays, so make sure you are subscribed and have that bell notification turned on so you don't miss out on the next epic video. In the meantime, have yourselves a great morning, day, or night, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.